Alright everybody, welcome back to CCLP1 in black and white Tileset edition. We are on level 2, not 251, don't get too ahead of ourselves, I'm not in Joshi, and even there we're not at that level yet. We're on level 51, H2O below 273k. I looked at the 2 in the 273 and the level number, and that's how I got 251. But this is the traditional ice slide level. Level 51 has always been noteworthy of being the ice level of any particular set. Which is kind of cool, no pun intended. But I really like how we as a community have stuck with the level slot traditions, you know, for most purposes at least. I know some can make the argument that we could, you know, go against the norm and we don't have to strictly stick with it, and I do kind of agree with that, but I think it's cool we just keep that tradition going. And yeah, it's awesome. I feel like we don't really give as much respect to it as we used to. Hello? How did I mess up? Was it never non... Oh, I never knew that about this level. Really? So I have to go... Oh, I have to go down first. I never realized that you had to go that way. I just kind of assumed with the level, how the level set is and the choice at the beginning. I didn't realize one cooked the level at the very end and the other one was the right path. I had no idea. Wow. Today I learned. You do learn something new every day. Okay, not a level I expected to add to the death counter, but... Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 8 deaths of CCLP1 so far. Kind of cool, you get to not get to do the mazes backwards, which apparently is the right way to do it. Wow, I kind of feel stupid for cooking the level like that, but I legitimately did not know or remember that about this level. Did anyone ever know that, or did they just know to go down? Oh, I took that path too early. Oh, good old MS boosting. Okay, now it's a death. Yeah, the program I used to play on this MSCC look, it automatically has passwords enabled or disabled. But we're not about that. We're not going to be skipping levels in this set, in any set for that matter. So I hope you all are doing well this fine evening. It is a nice Monday evening in here in the Joshi household. I should probably just borderline say nice about it, because today was rough at work. Not that I'll dive too much into it, but work was not pleasant today. It was crazy busy, and yeah, it be like that sometimes. Alright, well, this is The Bone by our good old friend Rock Generu. And I think that this is how you do the Sokoban. Pretty cool level. And as a little fun fact for you folks watching at home, my very recent level I just got done designing earlier today. Is also in the shape of. It also resembles the shape of something. Definitely a level design practice I don't think I've done in like 20 years or something. But it's a pretty easy level. Alright, The Bone is done. It is nice not having to count every level I complete on the list, I have to be honest here. Like I do with Joshi, every time I complete a level I have to add it to whatever set it came from. I know I don't have to do that, it's just a fun statistic thing. But it is nice to be playing a set where I don't have to do that. I can just play the levels. And this is start at the end. A nice little variety level introduces the idea of chips starting on the exit, which is, I feel like that's a JB staple. I mean, call me crazy, but I feel like of all the designers I've known or have known over the past however many years I've been in the community for, and they have been in for, JB is the one that uses chip on top of an exit the most. I mean, maybe that's inaccurate to say. Sometimes levels contain unneeded extra boots. Good hint. Okay, so I feel like I can just get this Paramecia to blow that up. Ooh, this section. I can't go that way yet. It's a cute little item swapper section. I dig it. Which key is it? Oh, is it down this way? It is down this way. Yeah, this black and white Tileset can mess you up, man. Especially with these variety levels. Okay, I guess losing those are okay. Alright, start at the end is done. Pretty fun level to replay. I enjoyed it. Mini Pyramid is next, and I think this is another JB level, isn't it? Okay, I have to remember that's the green key. I'm always going to forget the key arrangement. Okay, there is a hint over there that I failed to read, but it's okay. Okay, good. I remembered which ones had the chips under them. Can you find all the treasure inside of this pyramid? I already did. The chambers. Okay, this level has a pretty interesting design to it. I know I say interesting in a very particular way. But it's a good interesting. I like how weirdly open it is. Like, it's very spacious and it's, you know, divided in all these rooms. And there's just random gliders roaming around. I mean, how often do you see a level like this these days? And some of the rooms have chips in them. Some of the rooms let the gliders follow you through. Can't go that way yet. Wow, that was a close call. I really should be looking at the OBS screen when I record, because the gameplay window is obviously way bigger than it is in the actual gameplay window. Another close call there. I don't know how he does it, folks. He's just a god gamer at this game. I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna die stupidly shortly. Connect the chips. Okay. This is a pretty awesome level. It's in the shape of the burnt chip tile found in the game. It's a pretty neat navigation puzzle. And it's very fair, like, especially with like the arms and stuff. It's very fair. Like, there's only one way in, one way out, kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Yes. There we go. Key farming. Use the keys wisely. Okay, you already found one. Oh, I almost found another one. Okay, so that's 2, and I don't remember how many we need. I know you need all of them, but I don't know how many I can proactively collect right now. Okay, that's 3. And I believe these are blue keys I'm collecting, yes? I'm pretty sure. Okay, can't do anything there. I think it's one of those slow progression type of levels where you can only collect a certain amount now. Because I can see I can collect 4 and get skates to collect some more. This wall pattern's kind of been done quite a good amount of times, hasn't it? I know I had to use it in Trading Places because one of Jeffrey's Ultimate Chip 6 levels use this for a okay, which one do I get? Okay, I guess this one. One of the Ultimate Chip 6 levels was a Walls of CCLP1 crate submission. Actually, I think a few of them were. Tonberry Estates, I think it was called. Good level, by the way. Very good level. Good opening Sokoban to that one. I think what I made was a fireball cloning thing. It was kind of a tedious approach with the template, I have to say, but I wasn't trying to top Tonberry Estates or whatever. Alright, got Corral now. All the blocks in this level have gravel under them. Okay, I take it I have to go back. I kind of wish this hint was somewhere else, mainly for Lynx players.
Bummer.
Oh, well, there's your obligatory blob death for the set. You're into double digits on the death counter. I still think we're going to have a substantial lower amount of deaths for this set compared to CC1. Wow, 3 blobs in here is actually kind of crazy. But you can trap the blob. I think that's what Andrew was going for with this level. Yeah, get stuck. No MSCC delays, please. Thank you. Okay, I think I can go both ways. I think this is where the exit is, though. Yes. And you know what? I'm actually gonna get this guy. I'm gonna try to get that guy. He stopped cooperating, so I will postpone getting that guy. Oh, my ear started itching when that was going on. Ooh, can you 2 stay there? Aw, well, 1's good enough. It is pretty fun how this level has a lot of blocks, and you can just use them to trap the blobs however you please. Oh, we can go up here. And go up here. Okay, can you 2 stay in this room? Nice. Yeah, that's a satisfying thing. I'm really happy it exists in this level. That is such a cool touch. See, it's really fun to go back to these levels and replay them with a different mindset. Okay, we can just do that. Like, you learn to you learn to appreciate the smaller things with these levels. Like, yeah, they didn't have to include all those blocks. It could have just been all the gravel and just dodge the blobs, but the blocks make it interesting. It gives you a fun little like side adventure of, hey, if you get the blob trap, you get like you know, bonus points in your head for doing so. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Pretty full. All right, asterisk. I gotta be honest here. Don't remember this level at all, and we're probably gonna have at least 1 or 2 additions to that death count from failing. Okay, getting the skates first seems okay. I don't know what corner the skates are in though, or the ice is in, if it's even in a corner. It doesn't look like it is, but I can collect these. If there was a random cut there, I got told dinner was done. Okay, I already lose because I don't have the suction boots. Apparently we're having burgers for dinner tonight, which sounds really freaking good right now. Okay, so what if I start with the fire boots first? Okay, but now I gotta get the skates, or the flippers, rather. You know what? I think... because if I go down now, I'm not gonna be able to get them later. But if I get... I think I can do this. Yeah, I can do this, absolutely. Okay, so now I can go get the suction boots. And I should be able to get the rest of these chips. Oh yeah. And let's just fill that in for completion's sake. Cool. Alright. That was fun. Very satisfying solve. Alright, guard is next. I don't really remember this level very much. Almost got me. Okay, what am I trying to do? Oh, I see. Man, I really make these levels feel harder than they actually are. Alright, I'm not sure what that block is for. I guess to block a ball off if you want to. Alright, guard is done. Interesting level. I'm curious to know how well that did in voting. Chip hits the ice and decides to chill out. Then he runs into a fake wall and turns the maze into a thrashathon. Highways. Alright, so unlike Rink, this level is much nicer to play. And I love the design of it. Like, I have to give props to it, to the shape or the design of it. It's a nice matrix style level with, you know, 2x2 squares. You know, it's a cool little ice maze. And it fits the theme of being level 61 extremely well. Okay, it was not in this corner. Okay, this is where the exit is, so I have 7 more chips to get. For some reason, I was thinking the exit was in the bottom right corner. Good subversion. Alright, 2 chips left. And they're both right next to each other. Alright. Alright, highway's done. Fun level. Design swap. Who on earth made this level? Well, you can't say not you, because it was me. And it is certainly a level. It is probably the dullest item swapper you'll ever play in your lifetime. Actually, that's not true. I shouldn't beat myself to the ground like that. Okay, where on earth is the red door? In before I passed it. No, I didn't. Cool. Unlike grass is greener on the other side, I kind of understand why this got in. It is a pretty easy item swapper level. With I guess it looks kind of cool in the editor, you know. I did make it like that. Okay, I know you have to go up top for this one. And you know what? If this level wasn't in CCLP1, we never would have gotten the incredible drawn and quartered by JB. Oh, did I forget? I think I forgot the key. Whoops. I completely forgot to grab this key. The green key. You can't tell it's green. Actually, you can, because it's in the far right corner. And that's where the green key always goes. And honestly, if you are considering playing any set in black and white, that is without a doubt the easiest way to tell when you have the green key. The boots are obviously very self-explanatory. You can tell the difference even in black and white. But I think if you know how the key placements work within the game's inventory, you'll have an easy time. I kind of want to go in the past and ask myself, where did I get the name Design Swap from? I don't think I got it from anything in particular. I think it's just something I randomly thought of. Because I want to say this level used to be called something else. Like Obstacle Course or something. Okay, I could have went. I couldn't remember where they were. Okay, that's a bomb. I guess if you pressed it twice, you don't really get punished for it. Also, fun fact, there used to be a hint underneath that tank right there, but my fellow CCLP1 staff did not keep it. Well, I shouldn't say my fellow, I was not on the CCLP1 staff. But you know what I mean. I kind of wish it stuck. This block is your friend. I think we're told to clear that first. This is a pretty fun level, funny level. Oh no, I forgot to grab the chip. Now it's gonna go backwards the whole way. Does that mean I screwed it? It does. I totally screwed it because I forgot to grab that chip. I mean, is there a way to salvage it? I guess there kind of is, huh? No, not really. No, there's really no way I can salvage it. Because I was thinking you can push the block or get the block to like right here. But you have to press that button and there's no way you could push it up like that. So I'm pretty sure this is a cookable state. It is. 12 on the count. Okay. See, I kind of thought you didn't have to collect the chip right away. Well, to be truth be told, I forgot it was even there. But I didn't think it'd punish you for it. I guess it's kind of good to do that, because it kind of incentivizes you to seek out what you have to do before you do something. So that's kind of cool. That's a cool aspect I can appreciate. Chip cart 64. So I might have mentioned this in the past, but even though I was a 90s kid, I never owned a Nintendo 64. Never had it. I never got to experience all those awesome N64 experiences that a lot of other people did. And it's not like we couldn't have like afforded it or anything like that. Like we could have afforded it. We just didn't think to ask for it because we had the PlayStation. We were a PlayStation family. Yeah, we were a PlayStation family, so we were playing Crash Bandicoot, Spyro. I think we played like Ty the Tiger, Tony Hawk Pro Skater series. There were a handful of others, Need for Speed. You know, those kinds of games. So we were playing those games, and we also had our Game Boys, which was like our mainstay thing, because we know I was into Pokemon, still am into Pokemon. I mean, can't tell. And I never really thought to have a Nintendo 64. I had friends that had one, and if I went to their house or something, I would just play on their N64, but I didn't like the controller. That's the controversial take I have. I do not care for the N64 controller. I don't know how other people feel about it, if nostalgia gets in the way of how they had it when they were kids or whatever. But I still to this day don't know how to hold that thing. It's crazy. And I have an N64 now. I was gifted one for my recent birthday last year. But even I haven't touched it. I haven't played it because I outgrew that era. So, and I'm so used to PlayStation games that if I want to play a retro game that isn't Pokemon, it's going to be on the PlayStation. So, I don't know. I never got those experiences, but I'm sure they were fun. And if you had them, I'm really happy for you. Squared in a circle, S Joe is the password. So this is another level of mine, and honestly, this is probably, without a doubt, probably my favorite level in CCLP1. I mean, there's an argument that Frozen Labyrinth could be it. But if we're speaking like strictly on like no mazes allowed on the list, this would be my favorite, absolutely. It's actually kind of funny because when I first made this level, all the walls here in the center were pop-up walls. And someone, I don't remember who it was, but someone played the level and told me they didn't need any of the pop-up walls. I feel like it might have been Ben Hornlitz or Shane Klamaharga, or I know I butchered that last name. I am so sorry. But you get the idea. I think it was them that said the pop-up walls were not needed. They didn't use any of them. And upon seeing that, or realizing that, I changed them all to walls. Which actually makes for a pretty interesting solving experience. The only thing I don't really care for about this level is the corners with the teeth. They feel so out of place, but even today, I don't know what I would put in those corners. I mean, I guess you can probably say they don't need to be there. It could just be an empty room with an exit. But then it'd feel empty, you know? I think I put the teeth there to kind of make it feel lively. And you can always play it super safe and guide the thing out here. Really cool level. I'm really happy this got in. I think I was told it was like 41st place in voting, which is pretty impressive. Klaus Wargener. Got another Rock Generu level. I probably shouldn't be concerned with the recording time, but it looks like we're at close to 40 minutes, which isn't terrible pacing.
Bummer.
I didn't have the fire boots. I swear I thought I had them. I had 3 of the 4 and I lost the 1 and 4. Oh well. That's hilarious. Okay, now you have them. Now you can go into that corner. You can also go into this one. Okay, remember, you don't have the flippers, so don't go to the ocean or go to the water. Okay, so where are the flippers then? Are they in this corner? Yes, they are.
Bummer.
Oh my god, that scared me. Okay, that's a much more reasonable death. That last one felt really stupid. Okay, let's take the shortcut. The MS only exclusive shortcut. Okay, all boots are acquired. I'm glad there's a lot of teeth in this level. You know, this kind of plays into the victim. I'm not sure if that was intended or not. But if it was, that's pretty cool. Okay, we don't need to open that up. Gotta get these 5. Because I think we're just missing, yeah, we're just missing one set of 4 and this one below the ice right here. Yeah, here we are. Ooh, that was close. Alright, that level is done. Very fun. Very fun adrenaline rush. Alright, booster shots. I don't remember if you need that block. I know you use that for like a links only bust. Alright, finally got off of one. Cool. Alright, this one's not as tricky as it looks. Oh, missed my turn off again. There we go. You know, I miss Trevor Hedges, man. I miss those good old days of watching the, you know, that CCLP3 Let's Play, and in my case, the Josh L2 Let's Play. That Josh L2 Let's Play was, honestly, it was pretty life-changing for me. I mean, that might be corny as heck to say, but honestly, it's the truth. Like, had that Let's Play not happened by sheer chance, because that Let's Play was completely determined by luck. I still remember that video Trevor posted of the dice roll, and each side of the die, each number represented a set that was on, like, was up to gosh, this level's so involved, man. Was on the list for consideration for Let's Playing. Josh L2 was 5? I think it was 5 on it. I remember TSO was on that list. I don't remember what else was, though. And he rolled the die on camera, and it landed on 5. And Josh L2 was selected, and I was just like over the moon, just excited for it, because I was just like, wow, something of mine is going to be played by someone on YouTube. Like, maybe I'm just simple-minded, but that was such a thrill I had, and I loved it. And actually watching the Let's Play was incredible fun. I got to see someone else's perspective on my levels. Even got feedback through the Let's Play. It was just it was a blast, man. I miss those days. I wish that Let's Play was still on YouTube, but I think Trevor removed it. Because, we all get older and stuff, and there's probably elements behind that Let's Play, and definitely the CCLP3 Let's Play. Let's all, if you know, you know. But yeah, I really wish I had an opportunity to save those videos, because I absolutely would have. And that's kind of why I don't want to remove my old Let's Plays on the other channel, which I might remind you does still exist. I still use it regularly for other viewing purposes and such. The only thing I deleted off that channel that I feel comfortable saying is the old I think it was a TS Alpha. It was a Tyler CC2 set. Or no, I'm sorry. No, it was not. It was CCLP1. I do remember I tried to Let's Play it. And just to, I guess, spoil it, I do eventually intend on doing so on this channel, because there's only like 3 possible contenders that I'm willing to, for CC2 sets that I'm willing to Let's Play. And where the heck did this fireball go, man? Where did he go? He went off the face of the earth. My only hope to get off this level. I don't know where he went, man. Oh, there he is. You weren't there earlier. Okay. I don't remember if I covered any of these up with fire or not. Okay, you went that way instead. Okay, I guess that's fine. Let's block you from proceeding. You can do this all with one block, by the way. I think the bold makes you do that. Okay, there we go. Took a little bit of a longer time than I thought it would, but we got through it. Alright, Flames and Ashes is done. This was another one of my levels that got into the set. And I don't think any changes really were made. I think the only thing I would change is get rid of the green key and just put a socket where the green door was, that's what I would do today. Other than that, it's an okay level. I mean, it's good practice for guiding a monster throughout the whole level and not be overly difficult or complex or nothing, so it gets the point across. I'm happy that people liked it enough to vote highly for it. Okay, double diversion. Kind of an obnoxious start, but
Bummer.
oh, well. I felt like I waited, but I guess not. Okay, was there a key under here?
Bummer.
Oh, that's a wall, dude. Oh my goodness. That's a wall. I can't believe I mistook that for a block. Oh, derp. That's how you do it. I'm so tired that my vision is like not getting blurry or nothing, but it's a little bit more difficult to make certain things out, like the block in the wall. Especially with all the dodging going on. I think the cloning fireballs is kind of what messed me up a bit here. But we made it through. Juxtaposition. A blue wall square has landed on top of the thin wall diamond. Can you find your way out? Absolutely can. Question is, can I make out the thin walls next to the blue walls? This maze is absolutely one of my favorites in like CCLP history. It's so well designed. It's fun to play. I like the layers of it with the blue wall over the thin wall maze. It's a cool concept. In fact, I think it inspired me to make Speckles of Silver, which I think I played in Joshi. Yeah, it's a little difficult to see the thin walls next to the blue walls here. So we might be entering that part of the set. Yeah, see, I had no idea that was not next to a thin wall. Might be entering that part of the set where it's just gonna be naturally more difficult to tell, like right there. So this one's a little bit more difficult because of the tile set, legitimately. But it is just a maze. And I can kind of tell on certain edges, like the top section I can kind of make out. Oh yeah, I forgot to check that. Man, I feel it in my back that it's starting to hurt a little bit from recording. But we are close to level 75, and I'm willing to keep trucking along. Sometimes it feels like I have the mentality of a young adult and the body of like a 70-year-old. It really does feel like that. Is that what, if someone were to ever ask me or anyone how does it feel to get older, that is probably the response I would give them, because that's how it feels. Like, you have the wisdom of a guy in his mid-50s. You have the body of an old man's. And you have the heart of a child's. Okay, I completely missed a path over here. Yeah, for some reason I just failed to check those little pockets here. There we go. Now, of course, we have to go all the way around to get to the exit, but that's okay. This level has a really nice time limit. A nice even 500. That's something else I feel like we as designers or community, being in the community, we've seen a lot of levels these days where the time limit is just something bizarre or something just unconventional. Like, not even like 500 or 450 or 350. Oh, hello. And instead it's numbers like 460 or 525 or 994. You know, the 994 time limit in Shadow of the Day is there for a reason. You could probably find out the reason for yourself if you do your research, but if you can't, you'll find out eventually when I do play that level in either Joshi or CCLP5, whichever comes first. Probably Joshi. Chip is halfway through the world's hardest puzzle. If he succeeds, maybe the kids will stop calling him Computer Breath. Alright, tree. Cool little level here. We'll just do this side first. Oh, don't oof on things. Thank you. So the key here is just to remember what paths you have taken. Going back to the time limit thing, though, I kind of want to go back to just using traditional time limits if I can, like 450, 500, 600, 750. I know that's probably a boring thing to do, and of course there's always going to be levels I'll make where, you know, there's going to be some weird time limit choice. But for the most part, I think it's I think going back to the old days is probably the best thing to do. No, I don't know what I'm talking about either. I'm wondering the same thing as I'm talking. Like, what is he talking about? Time limits. Using traditional ones. Okay, we just gotta go through here. Alright, cool. Tree is done. Fun stuff. Breathing room. A fool and his fire boots are soon parted. Okay. So... I'm trying to remember... Okay, this top one's a block. Okay, see, there I go again, thinking it's a wall. Perfect. Okay, cool. Fun little 9x9 level. I wish we get more 9x9 levels again. Alright, occupied. This level's kind of strange, I have to be honest. Like, maybe it's just me, but I feel like this is a level where... Okay, I guess you can kind of know when the traps are open. I feel like this level is something CCLP1 probably could have done without. I mean, to be completely fair, this level kind of inspired...
Bummer.
Oh, come on. Inspired me to get clobbered by a fireball. It inspired me to do the thing I do with showing trap connections by having a monster in the trap and knowing it's moving around or was freed from it or whatever tells you the trap connection. And that's kind of become a staple of mine in level design. Like, it's a really effective way of indicating how traps are connected in CC1. Sometimes it's not possible to do in... Whoa. Sometimes it's not possible to do and, you know, you just kind of have to hope.
Bummer.
You don't get hit in the face with the ball. That being said, I think this level does it in a way that's a little... What's a nice way of putting it? Clumsy, I guess? I mean, I get unless it's that, like, unless that's what you're going for with the design of just having to dodge monsters as you collect chips, which, you know, is a perfectly, absolutely fair thing to include in your level, but I don't know, it's very weird. Like, that one having all those monsters in one section is a little chaotic. Oh, look at that. We're already over an hour. I think this is our first over hour long CCLP1 video. Okay, I gotta go in that mess.
Bummer.
Oh my god. Oh. Okay, that one was rude. That's rude, man. Wow. That was almost the last chip, too. See, that's kind of what I mean. It's a little sloppy. I mean, hot take, it's just, yeah, you get the idea. Really want to get this recording done so I can properly rest my back. I have a pillow behind me, that's the thing. I think it's because of the monitor I have that I'm using to record off of this PC. The webcam is so high up that I have to like scoot way forward on the desk. Just to be properly in frame for you all. And I know people, I know I don't have to have the webcam. I know it's not necessary. I know that most of you probably don't give a crap if it goes away or not. Well, maybe some of you do. I don't know. I don't know if it does anything for people. And I'm not using the webcam for that purpose. Oh my god, it happened again. Now I'm missing a chip somewhere. Right here. Can't say I'm a one-chip Andy, because I found the chip right away. Alright, so now... yeah, I guess I can follow this gravel path the whole way through. Is that where the exit is? Yeah. Alright. Finally beat that level. Traveler is next. Okay, I saw you coming from a mile away. I think you have to hide out in here for a bit, so I'm going to reposition myself while I do that. This bug's a little annoying. I think this is our only Mike Lask level in CCLP1 too, and the last CCLP level he has in an official set. Okay. Couple of chips. Alright, we gotta get this guy out of here. In some respects, this feels like a CCLP2 level. Like, I think there's a CCLP2 level that exactly has that idea of guiding a teeth out of a thin wall maze. I think it's Smorgasbord, isn't it? I think so. Alright, Traveler is done. And finally, the last level of the video, my friends, Toggle Tank. Which, I guess, you don't have to push the block to start off, because the tank, there's a toggle configuration is the same. Alright, easy start. Yeah, we gotta press it to start off with this one. This concept will never get old, by the way. I mean, I know you can do this in CC2 with probably in a cleaner way with logic gates and stuff, but nothing will ever beat doing it with a tank cloner. Alright, so this one we get 4 presses, and we have 3 different blocks to guide. A little bit of a step up, but we can definitely do it. Or I can definitely do it. Okay, so I can push that one. So you kind of have to multitask. This room teaches you how to multitask with block navigation. So I think you just do that. And you get these 2 blocks set up like so. And you get exactly one final press to navigate to the exit. And that is Toggle Tank completed. And with that, another 25 levels done. Alright, well that is going to be it for me, everybody. Thank you all for watching. This video was a lot of fun to make, a lot of fun, well not to make, but a lot of fun to go through, and the levels were fun. A little bit of a sloppy ending and sloppiness in some sections, some levels. Definitely did not think I'd get to 19 on the death count tonight, that's for sure. But, you know, tiredness and just, you know, stuff like that. Next time we're going to go through 76 through 100 of this wonderful set, starting off with Funfair, which is hopefully going to be fun. It's a Tom Patton level. That has a crazy bold, I know that for certain. But hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Hope you treat yourself to something nice today or tomorrow. And take care of yourself. Thank you for hanging out with me, and see you later.